Hey, good morning, astronomy students. How you doing? Today is Wednesday, September 16th. Here is the plan for today. Get your attendance done. I created a video about using the star wheel, and then there's a quiz that you guys are going to create, and then you're going to do some constellation practice. So let me kind of go through it. Day one, right here, this was yesterday. I figured out what the problem was, how you guys couldn't get into this assignment. I don't know why it happened, but I somehow got unsynced with Google and I resynced myself. So you should be able to work on this one. So start working on that one. We'll say by Friday have this one done. We'll definitely talk about this in class on Friday. Here's your right ascension declination maps that you'll need. If you want to review precession proper motion, check those out right there. Day two, this is today. Take attendance. I created a video on how to use your star and planet locator. Make sure you watch through that. If you are confused, if that doesn't help, if you're confused in any way, give me an email, send me a message, Google Voice, you can send me a text. I will definitely help you out. You need to watch this first, all right? The other thing that you need to do is you need to create a star and planet finder quiz. So I'm going to click this little discussion here, and here are your instructions. What you're going to do is you're going to make sure you understand how to use this. You're going to sort of practice using it by writing a 5-question quiz. So this is a discussion post. So down at the bottom, you're going to respond to this post. And you could even copy and paste all of this into your discussion, and then the open-ended questions, just change that to your actual question. But I want you to format it like this. After your 5 questions, hit a bunch of returns, the enter button, because that's just going to put your answers farther down. I want us to try to separate the questions from the answers. So open-ended questions. So for example, what constellation is found at zenith on this date and this time? Or what is this constellation, what time does this constellation rise on this specific date? Keep in mind, you have to be very specific. You have to have a set time and a set date. If they're not specific enough, you can't answer it. So you really got to make sure they are specific. So 5 questions, then 5 returns, and then 5 answers. Try to make one of your answers incorrect. If you know the answer, awesome, but make it incorrect. And we're going to kind of use this a little bit later. So that is your discussion for Planet Finder quiz. And then the Constellation Practice Jamboard. What this is you click this link and you have to open up this document. You must make a copy. And then once it comes up, you have all these stars. So this is sort of what the sky would actually look like. And you need to use your star and planet finder and set the date to 9 p.m. on 9 p.m. on November 26th. And then you're going to come over here and you're going to grab a pen. We'll say I'm going to use blue. And as you find constellations, like I'm not sure, but let's say this is a constellation right here, you're just going to circle it. Just like that. Alright? So that would be one constellation. Alright? You can even throw in a text box if you want, and you can title it the name of the constellation. Alright, so that's kind of how you are doing this. I'm going to delete these. I'll delete them later, but don't delete them, so keep them all there. And back in your directions, as you read through, it says, I would highly suggest working with someone on this. So you can have 2, 3 people at the most working on one document, because I'm going to tell you, it can be a little tricky. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy to see them, but starting out, it can be tricky. So work with some other people. If you are collaborating, I want you to have one person copy the document, and then when you rename it 2 or 3 first and last names, and then delete copy of. So you've got your names there, and then the Constellation Practice Jamboard. Okay? Make sure you press OK, not cancel. Alright, so that is sort of that. Alright, so that is day 2. I talked about day 1. If you have any questions at all, make sure you are asking. Do your best to get everything done by Friday. So we got some time, but work hard, alright? Send me an email, text, let me know if you got questions. Have a good one.